Well, hello everyone. Hello to all 7 of you. How are you doing? It's very hot. It's very, very hot over here. But I've turned my fan off for your viewing enjoyment, so you don't get to hear that hideous fan sound in the background. But I'm going to crack a cold one open, if you'll excuse me. Nice laid back stream today. There's only 7 of us. Is there? Is there? Is the white noise from my mic? Really? Maybe if I drink some booze. I'm getting some really bad signals on my OBS here. I've dropped 114 frames and my stream health is red. I have no idea what's going on. Do I have... one sec, let me close some stuff down. Let me close some stuff down, see if that helps. It shouldn't, because I've got very good bandwidth. Oh, we're back in the green. We're back in the green. Let's see how that looks. I'm blurry as well, really. There's a white noise coming from the stream. Don't know what's causing it though. Is it that bad? Really? Hold on, let me have a listen. Let me have a listen back to it on the other screen. Let me have a listen. Let me have a listen back to it on the other screen. Let me have a listen. Let me have a listen back to it. There is, isn't there? You're going to get some echoing now, by the way. There is, isn't there? You're going to get some echoing now, by the way. There is, isn't there? Is it, because this is a brand new headset. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Let's have a look at my let's troubleshoot live on stream, shall we? Well, yeah, I want this, don't I? That's what I want. Is that any better? Has that helped at all? Because we had some terrible white noise last time, but yeah, last time it was because I had my fan on, my big industrial fan in the background. Oh well, I guess we'll just try and live with this then for now. Oh right, okay. I bought one of those fancy, what are they called? Ice snowball mics. And I had it on my desk and it didn't work. I figured, you know, Windows 10, nothing works, does it? So yeah, so I just lent it to Rick indefinitely, Remy7707 on the Discord. So I might borrow it back off him and see if I can get that working, because in theory the sound quality should be fantastic on that, rather than my literal Microsoft Xbox headset. Oh, it's hot. Good lord, it's hot. I've seen you in the chats though. Yeah, I mean, since I've already bought it, I'll give it another try. I'll give it another go. I didn't realise this one was that bad. Anyway, was anyone here last stream? Did you see how far we got? Look, we coloured the girls. Flat tone, one tone, right, one tone, two tones, three tones, highlights, so that's 4 tones. So we got the girls done, pretty much. Hey, it's Jacob. Yay. Yeah, it's coming along. It's as you can see, it still definitely needs something. It needs something, so I reckon we'll stick some lasers on. In fact, no, before we do that, we should, I think we need a bit of, like, distance fog on the HKs in the background. Which is there it is. I've got all these masks set up, look, so I can, so there's the lines there. Because they're kind of competing for attention, aren't they? So I'm wondering if maybe we slap a bit of something like that over, put them more into the background kind of thing. Ooh, that sounds loud. Is this much louder than the other tunes, or is that just me? But yeah, there's 9 of us, so we'll do a nice slow comfy stream. Cheers chat. Have a hope you've got a beverage. I'm drinking the Mixed Fruits Copperberg cider today. And Kevin Phillips, hello and welcome. Yeah, so what's this? Something's going on, isn't it? Something weird is going on, because I saw that message. Someone just subscribed, but I didn't get it on my Streamlabs over here. What is going on? What is going on? Something very weird is going on. I'll restart my Streamlabs widget thing, and hopefully I'll actually get the notifications now. Hopefully. Wow, it's a I'm glad that not many people have tuned in, because it's an absolute shit show, isn't it, so far? Anyway, here's an idea. Here's an idea. See what you think of this. We're on a new layer. We're on a new layer. So let's do that. Then go on the layer above. Get ready. Get ready, chat. Get an airbrush. Don't want to overdo it. Don't want to overdo it. Right, and then I think we'll put it onto like screen mode. Something like that is quite nice. Color dodge maybe. Ruined. This tune makes me break out in a cold sweat. The bosses on New Zealand Story are just horrors. Horrors, I tell you. It's one of those, you know, old school platformers where you die in one hit. I think we'll go with we'll stick it on color dodge. That should do for the Terminator eye glows. I think it's not too out there. You know, it'll do. Now, are you prepared? Are you prepared? Yes, yeah, something's going on. Something is going on, Justin. Right now, actually. Yeah, we've got very few people watching, and I'm pretty sure the link isn't working. I used this one. If you click on that, does that take you to this stream? I've had some issues before where it's been logged into the wrong otaking, because it's Google and Google's stupid. So it's like, oh no, you were logged into your email, not your like YouTube account. Oh, right, hold on. One moment. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. If it'll let me. Oh, privacy unlisted. Alright, we'll set that to public. Okay. So it should be public now. I mean, it didn't give me an option to save or anything, so hopefully it's showing up. Hopefully it's showing up. If a bunch of people show up, we'll know why. They're not actually. They're not. Only the Warframe one was really. The reason I haven't been streaming animation lately is because I've quite literally been storyboarding and animaticking the entire film that I'm working on, so I haven't actually had any I haven't had any actual kind of animation-y bits to stream. It would just all be boring kind of. Yeah. Oh, it's working. Excellent. Hopefully that'll show up. Let me just check Twitter over on my other screen here. Yeah, people are seeing. I mentioned it on Twitter just now, so people are seeing it. Let's go over here, over here. Oh well. Yeah. So anyway, Anyway, Jacob, I am going to be streaming animation very, very, very soon. I'm about 90% done on the Animatic-ing. Oh, I was just talking about this actually. I've been doing all the pre-production stuff on a side project, so I'm almost ready to start properly animating it. I'm just putting some lasers in. Get ready for some lasers. This is just like rough placement at the moment. Just rough placement. Don't like that one. I'll show you how to do lasers, chat. It's all about the basic shape. Same thing with lightsabers as well. Just gotta get that basic shape in first. Obviously you can't have it just coming out of the hole like that. You need some kind of, especially if you're doing Terminator, you need some kind of muzzle flash. If you've ever watched it frame by frame, which I'm sure you haven't, because you're not sad like me, but if you've ever watched those Future War segments frame by frame, there's some really nice muzzle flash on the plasma weapons the Terminator's using. Kinda, oh, now we want a hard brush. It's kind of round at the end though. Nah, they're purple, pinkish purple. The most 80s bodacious neon purple. Skynet knows. Skynet knows. And this is why I didn't put much detail on this gun look, because it's just going to be covered up. Hey! FF Prial! Hello! How's it going? Welcome to the comfy, whatever today is, Thursday evening stream. You managed to find it, the secret stream. I did everything I could to make it secret. I forgot to make it public. I gave people the wrong link. I'm surprised anyone's here at all, to be honest with you. But yeah, cheers. Thanks for joining me. Oh, right, okay. Yes. I remember that name. Nice to see you over here on the YouTube. It's kind of a little bit earlier than I normally stream, because I usually stream like America hours. But I'm figuring we'll do... Oh right, okay. I see. Yeah, I figured we'd do like a little bit earlier, a little bit more Europe friendly, although it is like 10:30 in the PM Europe time. Here's what you don't want. Something in the background firing over something in the foreground. I mean, that'd just be silly, wouldn't it? That'd just be ridiculous. But yeah, once you get the shape in, you could start adding all your fancy flares and effects and stuff. And for muzzle flashes and things like that, here's my pro life hack recommendation for you, chat. Just pause any Schwarzenegger film. They make guns look better than guns actually look. They're like, nah, the muzzle flash on that real gun just doesn't look good enough, so we're gonna pump that up a bit. Everything's there just to look cool. The new Sith Stormtrooper armor, Tim Tams. I haven't. Does it look thoroughly stunning? And I can tell by the reaction here that it's a masterpiece. Yeah. I can tell that it's a masterpiece. Oh yeah, totally. I reckon probably the best sounding gun in any movie, and I'll fight you on this, chat. Best sounding gun in any movie is Robocop's gun. Like, holy shit, that thing sounds meaty, doesn't it? Meaty. Hello there. It's a prequel meme that, you know, sort of appeared decades after the prequels. I didn't even notice it when I was watching the prequels, but now every time I'm like, oh, he said it. He said it. Alright, so lasers. We got some lasers on. They look kind of shit, but that's alright. We're gonna make them look good now. Oh yes, yeah, the uncut version with the extra Ed 209. Hello. How's it going, Gargamon? How you doing? Not really. Honestly, I haven't been excited since Terminator 3. I thought, finally, a sequel to Terminator 2. We're gonna get a masterpiece, and we got a comedy film. A PG-rated comedy film with no blood in it. So, you know, I know Terminator isn't exactly meant to be Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's meant to have some fucking blood in it, isn't it? It's meant to have some blood in it. Hey, Rocket Man. I'm good. I'm hot. We're having what can only be described as a heat wave in the UK. Oh, I've got an image on Skype from Maki, but I'm not going to open Skype live on Scream. Live on Scream? I've only drank half of this and I can't talk already. Live on stream. I'm not going to show you the kind of filth that Maki writes to me. Apparently, ambulance and fire rescue are parked at the boathouse. I know that you can actually see this down here in the bottom right, chat. And I should probably turn that off in case she starts sending me suggestive messages. Anyway, outer glow. I would just airbrush this normally, but let's be cheap. Let's choose a nice. Oh, is this last? This is Last Ninja, isn't it? Beautiful. And she's snacked at the start. You're getting a live update from Maki, live on stream. Snacked at a Starbucks already. It's where Maki is, in America. In the Americas. But apparently it's thunderstorms at the moment. Oh, hold on. We're on, yeah, we need to merge these layers. We're putting glows on some of the lasers, but not all of them. Anyway, yes, it's thunderstorming where she is, and she has to go rowing. So apparently she's going to be swept away if she's not careful. I don't normally like using this outer glow thing. I like hand airbrushing it like they used to do on cells. And so here's a tip for lasers, for lightsabers, anything like that. You can't just slap a glow on and call it a day. It needs an inner glow as well. So what I'm going to do is duplicate the layer, turn the outer glow off on this one, and change it to something a bit more, something a bit lighter. Bring that down a bit. Bring that down a bit like that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's not very accurate, this glow thing. It just, look at that. It steps from there to there to there to there. I could do with a little more accuracy, if you don't mind, Adobe, but apparently they do mind. They mind a lot. Okay, let's try that. So then, if we merge these two, and then stick it on screen, that's doesn't look too bad actually. Doesn't look too bad. Anyway, I'm missing what you're saying in chat. Let's have a look. I should not drink when it's hot, because I'm actually drinking just to cool down at the moment. Let's see what you're saying. Yeah, it was a bad movie, and it did feel like fan fiction. I do know what you mean. Yeah, I mean it was. Yeah, haven't you seen The Wild Bunch? Rings a bell. Ah, thanks, Camille. Glad you liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed TIE Fighter. I would like to do another Star Wars one at some point, but ooh, my schedule is tied up at the moment. I've got this side project movie that I'm working on. After that is Street Fighter. After that is the mech film. So I'm probably, I'd say my schedule's probably booked up for at least the next 4 years, just with, you know, original animated films. How important are the fundamentals of drawing to you? Very, very important, but I'm not very good at them. And I'm always bitching about this, how I started drawing too late and I just started drawing cool stuff, you know, lasers and things and explosions and stuff that I thought looked cool, without actually learning figure drawing and things that you're supposed to start off with. So, if you saw the last stream, I went through the whole process of setting up this picture, and Maki helps me out a lot with just with basic figures and everything. Like, they look fine to me, and she's like, look, the shoulder, the pectoral muscle here doesn't connect properly, and you need to redo this, and you need to redo this, and it's like, yeah, she's totally right, and I would never even have seen it because I'm a no talent hack, quite frankly. But yeah, what can you do? Really? Raining in Ireland? Northern Ireland? I was in Enniskillen years and years ago, and they did the best like Sunday pub lunches that I've ever had, probably. Have you finished the Street Fighter animation? No, I'm taking a break to do this side project, and then I'm going back to finish the Street Fighter one. The colonies. What airbrushing actually is? Airbrushing is... I'll show you right now. I mean, this obviously is digital airbrushing, but... So normally you'd have a brush, yeah? Which would look like that. It's pretty... If you had a brush in your hand and you painted something onto a wall, it would look like that. But if you want to do glows and stuff, you use an airbrush which looks like that. It's got a soft edge, and a physical airbrush is like, how to describe it? It's kind of like a little miniature pen gun thing that you hold in your hand. It's got a reservoir of paint underneath, and it's connected up at the back end to an air compressor, a very loud air compressor, and it blows air really fast out the front, and so it basically just, you know, atomizes the paint into a fine spray, and that's how you're able to, you know, get airbrush effects and this is how they used to do it when they were painting on cells. All the glows were just hand airbrushed in. The core is totally white, yeah, but it's not. If you're doing a blue lightsaber, for instance, if you're doing a blue lightsaber, a lot of people think that you're gonna. There we go. We'll say that's our lightsaber. That you'll do that, and then just get blue and airbrush blue around it like so. But actually, if you look at the films, you've got a kind of, you've got like an inner glow that's more like this. It's more this kind of, you know, Miami Dolphins colour. Yeah, I'm English and I know about the Miami Dolphins, and it makes a big difference. You see, it makes a big difference. Oh, I'm getting totally off the beaten track here, aren't I? I drew that all over my bloody laser. Look what you've made me do. Anyway, let's get back to questions. See what else is going on. Oh, you never know. You never know. It's Yuri. Yuri's pretty good. Wow, chat just keeps like jumping down. Oh yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? What kind of figure drawings do you do? I don't really. Here's an embarrassing fact for you. Both of these were modelled off of me. I just kind of posed. I posed. I didn't have a gun, so I just stuck my hand up in the air. For this, I found a Hoover downstairs and stuck it over my shoulder. I just kind of posed in my pants and used that as kind of basis to draw. Obviously the legs are way longer and they're anime proportions, so it had to be heavily modified, but I did kind of draw from reference. It's just the reference was myself. maybe one day. Look, it's Maki. Maki, you were Skyping me just now. We all saw your messages down in the bottom right, so we all know that you were eating at Starbucks. All 28 of us know. How do you feel about that? Also, have you been washed away by the thunderstorms? I hope you're alright. Yeah, I feel your pain, Justin. Is it always gestures? Mind if you could demonstrate? What kind of gestures? No problem. Yeah, I'm doing it. What's a Hoover? You know, a vacuum cleaner. Oh, Maki's going. Maki's left. She's embarrassed by her Starbucks secret being out. That's what you do. Yeah, you just keep drawing lasers. Depends. Not so much these days, but you know, if you watch some Dirty Pair, they have very long limbs. Speaking of Terminators, here's the closest they could get without being sued. Dirty Pair, everyone. If you haven't watched Dirty Pair, go and watch Dirty Pair. Yeah, we were talking about it on the Discord earlier. The Discord. Hey, haven't seen you for a bit, Matt. How's it going? Yes, I have actually. Yeah, Harry should. I mean, he's working at 24 frames per second constantly, so he's gonna kill himself if he doesn't, I think. Maki donated earlier, actually. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. I think that's about. Oof. Let's do that back on screen. There you go. It's about purple enough, I think. Right. Oh yeah. Spotlights. If you've seen the films, the Terminator films, they have these HKs have spotlights. Gesture? No, I don't do gesture drawings. I probably should though. It'd be good to get into a habit. Get the muscle memory down. Oh, nice, very nice. That was a good purchase. I was here's K. If you're ever faced with a child, and a child, you need the kid to shut up or whatever, this is what you do. Get ready to be amazed. There you go, chat. There you go. I hope you enjoyed your time here at the greatest stream on YouTube right now. Here you go. I'll show you something else. The best OVA you've never heard of. This is Sol Bianca. 2-part OVA from the 90s. Finishes on a cliffhanger and they never made any more. As you can see, it's pretty beautiful. It's a pretty fancy looking ship. I love it when they do that in anime, where you see the guy just disintegrate inside the cockpit. Fantastic. Sol Bianca, everyone. Sol Bianca. Of course, the nanny before it was a meme. Before it was a meme. Anyway, so we got our lasers on that. We should probably name this. How about lasers? Oh, I cannot pronounce your first name. I'm sorry. I have a TVPaint question. I'm new to the program as an animator. How do you add perspective grids and make them look like the ground? I love your work and keep it up. Well, thank you very much. Perspective grids. And TVPaint. Perspective grids. I'm not sure. I've never used. I mean, I've eyeballed it. So, like, say I'm drawing someone like in a fighting stance. Look, here's someone in a fighting stance. This is a masterpiece, as you can see. You can screen cap this if you want, chat, and hang it on your wall if you like. I'd just do something like, I guess, the horizon lies there. It's on a separate layer, so I'd go like, well, there's where my horizon is, and just kind of do it myself, like so. I suppose, is how I would go about it. Stick some mountains in. I'm very good at drawing mountains. Look, you can tell. Oof, beautiful. Do you want some snow? Do you want some snow on the mountain? Oh, nice. So that's kind of how I would do it. But there's I wonder if there is an actual way of doing it in TVPaint. It really does. It looks beautiful. This actually works. Really? It does look a bit like Hackerman. What's your view on motion tweens, by the way? I know you don't view the same as Harry. I am like really old. I'd like to. I don't know. I think David stays way too out there for me. I was not expecting him to be so based and, dare I say it, red pilled. I wasn't expecting him to be so like. I like him though. I like him. Yeah, just you know, stick some purple over the top like so, and stick it on screen. No, not screen. Multiply, something like that. Yeah, there you've got a masterpiece on your hands right there. An absolute masterpiece. Anyway, let's get back to this, shall we? Motion tweens. I'm pretty old-fashioned, so I like to do all of the in-betweening by hand. But I can totally see how it would really help. Like if you look at a game like, is it Odin Sphere? It's Odin Sphere, isn't it? Odin Sphere. It's like they've got really, really nice key. It's a game, so it's not exactly, you know, I don't know if it would work in a full-on movie, but they've got really, really nice keyframes. They've got some nice in-betweens, and then for the really subtle movements in between the in-betweens, they've rigged it up, and they're like they're flash animating it, but it doesn't look like dodgy, like cheap flash animation, because it's like it's got real, you know, frame by frame animation in there as well. So it's like, yeah. So I think you could do that. You could use motion tweens to do the really subtle stuff between your in-betweens. Probably not between your keyframes, if that makes any sense. And that's fine. My English is pretty broken right now as well. Oh, yes, do that. Yeah, do that. I think I've definitely tried to turn the filters off. I guess not. Yeah, I've tried to turn the filters off, but people keep saying that they try typing stuff and that YouTube is eating it. It's also eating links as well, apparently. But yeah, I don't have, like, I'm not subscribed to the, what is it, the whitelist or anything that it asks you when you're setting up your stream. That's weird. Why is it not? I mean, I guess if I stopped the stream and started it again, then everyone might get notifications, but then it would eat it up into 2 chunks, wouldn't it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so everyone do this. Everyone do what Terranium says. I'm the guy streaming, so I can say anything I like, look. That's it. Demonetized. My written English used to be, you should have seen my handwriting at high school. It was fantastic. Now it looks like a caveman scrawling with his claw-like hand. But yeah, we need some spotlights. So I believe they're coming from here and here. probably easier just to do them and then erase the bits we don't need. Maybe we should... Nah, actually we'll just do this for the moment. Now I know this looks shit, but bear with me. Bear with me. Is this Outrun? This sounds like Outrun. Bear with you and your mum. Bear with me, and you might see some magic happen, maybe. Everything rhymed and I didn't even mean it to. I should get completely drunk more often on streams. Yes, it will be uploaded later. Should be anyway. I think it does it like automatically, doesn't it? It is. I was talking to Maki the other day. That I know that's very surprising. I talk to Maki every day, and we're talking about English town and city names. It's like, unless you're brought up here, unless you were born here as a tiny baby and just took in all of the place names organically, there's no way that you would look at the name of the place and know how to pronounce it. Like Worcestershire, Gloucestershire, Coventry, like you'd think it would be like Worcestershire or something, and Coventry. A lot of Americans really have problems with English town names, and I can see why. Me and Maki get together and just go looking, basically, for this side project that I'm doing, which I can't. Oh, don't even start with the Welsh stuff. Don't even start with those. Yeah, I'm doing the side projects at the minute, which is me trying to do a short animated horror film. Like, if not horror, then at least, you know, extreme tension. And we wanted, like, my brief was, I definitely don't want anime voice acting. I want someone who sounds completely natural and who sounds like they're utterly scared shitless the whole time, because no one's going to be scared if they're watching a monster chase someone around in a spaceship and they sound like, you know, an anime voice actor. Not trying to be a dick, but you know what I mean. And yeah, Maki went through a bunch of voice actor websites, and she narrowed it down to quite a few different people, and sent them over to me, and I listened to them and kind of narrowed that down to my kind of his, like, the ideal top 3 that I would like. And she emailed all of them and, you know, saw what their prices were like and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's basically how it went. Right, so linear dodge, and also I think we might want to. Now I know this is going over the foreground. Don't worry, I'll fix that. I think we might want to blur it a bit, a little bit. Just like a little bit. Feather the selection. Is that working? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'll get back to you in a sec, chat. Where's my wall? Where's my wall there? There it is. So first we'll get rid of that. And this. Erase that. We don't want to go over our Terminators, do we? So, where are they? They're here somewhere. Is it that? There we go. So yeah, something like that. And then a couple more spotlighty bits here and here and here. I'll just airbrush that ever so slightly. Guess we'll stick that on screen. Yeah. Now I slightly screwed this up though, haven't I? It's got like this horrible jagged edge, and this one, for instance, needs to go behind. But I think we might be screwed because oof. Oof. There we go. What was I on screen? Screen mode. What happens if I duplicate this? Is that better? Is it better when it's lighter? I can't tell. What do you think? Or is it like, is there too much going on in the background and it takes focus away from the characters now? I can't tell. You tell me, chat, whilst I go through and see what you're talking about. See what nonsense you're spouting. Kindly pronounced. Nah, it's alright. You can do that. Indeed, yeah, England knew that they were going to throw the tea into the harbour and declare independence, so we got our revenge in advance by having unpronounceable place names. I mean, you could, couldn't you? London, very difficult. I'm from Lincoln, and it used to be pronounced Lindum back in the Roman times. Not a fan of sake. It honestly tastes like vinegar to me. Groovy, really? Groovy. Yeah. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We had some issues at the start. We had some issues. I tweeted the link out, and the link didn't go anywhere, for one thing. And then it didn't notify anyone, so yeah, great. Nah, that's fine. That's perfectly normal. Kakarot. Oh, the black. Yeah, that's natively black and white. It's actually, hold on a sec. I'll show you some of it if you like. I'll open my folders live on screen. On screen, live on the screen, on the stream. Where are we going? Otaking, Reign of Terror, I think. So they're not totally black and white. They're actually a slight shade of blue and have a bit of a greenish tint to them, and then they were put into pure black and white for the broadcast. What's going on here? Yeah, it's fun to do. Quite old now, quite a while ago, this Doctor Who project. But drawing real people with like cell shading, I'd never done it before, so it was hard. But it turned out alright. I mean, it's basically just tracing. I was basically just tracing people. Coffee is good motivation. Actually, we need to take a coffee break at some point. I need to finish this first though, don't I? Of course, yeah, that was the whole reason. That was the whole reason. It's actually not like if you look at the characters in the foreground here, I shaded them like this first because it's easier just to do it all in one color. Like, you know, it could be green or anything, but just do it all in one color and then add the colors in later, because then at least you know that the shadows are all going in the same direction and everything's working properly. So yeah, I actually find it easier to color in grayscale to begin with. Oh, thank you. If you're on the Discord, feel free to... I mean, I don't need anyone right now, because it's going to be like at least a year or two before Street Fighter's finished, and we've already got all the voices recorded for Street Fighter. I've got the voices recorded for the side project I'm working on, and then it'll be the mech film after that, which I don't have anyone for yet, but I certainly have people in mind. But yeah, certainly send us some show reels and stuff if you like. Yeah, we'll leave it brighter then. We'll leave it brighter. Mirror the painting. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's see if it holds up when we flip it. It looks weird as hell when you flip it. I feel dizzy and weird. It just doesn't look right. It looks like this Terminator is leaning back against this wall casually now. It looks very wrong. This is why I should have flipped it earlier. Does it look weird, or is it just because I'm maybe like 20% drunk? I'm not sure. Are you allowed to say that you're 20% drunk on YouTube? I'm not sure. Yeah. You prefer the darker, really? I mean, we can quite easily. We can just turn one of them off, or we can leave this one on, but like turn it down a bit, like so. Hello there, V-dubs. Cheers, Scott. Yeah, purple lasers. You can't go wrong with purple lasers, can you? Yeah, like that's something that I should have been doing a long time ago. But yeah, we can stick it into black and white and see how it reads. And it's alright actually. If you can't see it because there's stuff in the way. I'm looking at the top right at my little navigator where I can see it in thumbnail size. But actually we can make it really small, and you can pretty much read it. You can pretty much read what's going on. No problem. It looks weird. What, when it's flipped? It does. It really does. Does it not support any of your strange your bitcoins and your Chinese lemon currency? Alright. That's the side dealt with. I think in 10 minutes at past we should do a coffee break, if that's alright with you, chat. Ah, I see. With Ideal, I've never heard of that, but then I'm old and I've never really heard of anything, to be honest. To be honest with you. I'm wondering, should we... What's this? Is that in the background? What's this weird scribble? What layer is that on? Can you see that weird yellow scribble there? What layer is that on? Let's go searching through all the layers to try and find it. Or we could just say a bugger that and not bother. So many. I used to do everything on just like one layer, but yeah, we need the highlights turned on. Yeah, I like to keep my layers separate now, just in case, so that when I show it to Maki, if anything needs changing, it's a lot easier. Like if these lasers have been flattened down onto the characters and stuff, there's no way I could do anything with them. But you know, I can just move them about now if I want. Just move them around. I can pretend that the Decepticons are shooting around the screen. Such heroic nonsense. Right. So we're gonna need some fire, aren't we? We're gonna need some fire. I think we need coffee before fire though, don't we? I'm gonna get a coffee. So, grab yourself a beverage, chat. Grab yourself a beverage. Let's meet back here in about 5-10 minutes. Actually, for those who don't know, on the Patreon, this is what I'm drawing right now. This is a postcard. This is going to be a postcard for people on Patreon. We're going to print out physical copies and mail them out to the people on Patreon. This is a summer one. We did one for spring. It was the Ghost in the Shell one. So I did a poll on Patreon, asked people what I should draw, gave them a few options. Not Dirty Pair. Ghost in the Shell went out, so I did Ghost in the Shell. And then we sent it out. And then people sent photos back of the various postcards, like the various postcards. So I'll leave you with some of those whilst I go and make a coffee. See you in a moment. Enjoy this in the meantime. chat. I'm back. How are you doing? Also, why is my pen not moving? Why is my pen not moving? Has it died again? I'll unplug it and plug it back in. Let's try that. Right, so it's working. Oh no, it's frozen again. Hold on. Let's try it again. Now, yeah, so it's moving, but we've completely lost pressure sensitivity. Right, here's another life hack for those using a Wacom Intuos 4 large. Open up services, press W until it finds Wacom, restart the service. Sometimes works. Okay, right, I've got my things lit up again, look. So it's looking good, but do we have pressure sensitivity? Do we have pressure sensitivity? Probably not. Let's open a new layer and give it a try. No, look, it's just a constant line. But if I go to TVPaint, wow, look at this masterpiece that we drew earlier. If I try drawing a line with that should, yeah, there we go. It should give us pressure sensitivity back. No, it doesn't. No, we're screwed. No, we are fucked. I hate this tablet. I hate it. I can't stand it. I'm done with this tablet. I'm so sick and tired of it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Stop the service. Start the service. Restarting Photoshop will work. That will actually work. But it's a complete pain in the ass, and I shouldn't have to. I resent doing it. Just because this Wacom put a really shitty USB power adapter on their Intuos 4s. Anyway, I'll deal with that in a moment. Let's see what's going on with you, chat, whilst I was making a coffee. Were you getting music for that slideshow, by the way? You were, yes. Yeah, Justin got it. I'd like to. I would very much like to. A Transformers one about the Decepticons specifically. You know, the main three. Megatron, Soundwave and Starscream. I was thinking at night time with like shitloads of shading. Make it look really spooky. I haven't heard anything about Doom Eternal. Yeah, no one seems to be getting notifications for the live stream today for some reason. Oh yeah, I absolutely love that. It's the only manga accurate version of Ghost in a Shell that we've ever got was that PlayStation game. I mean, bloody hell. Can you remember when you got opening sequences and cutscenes that looked that good? I don't know how much that must have cost to animate, but it's just ridiculous. Indeed, yeah, that's the one. I'm honoured to hear that. I'm honoured to hear that, Kevin. So yeah, I'm not the only one then. Oh yeah. If it's an Intuos 4, yeah, they all have this particular issue where the thing here, if you like after a few months, the thing that it connects into is soldered on really badly, and it just basically breaks off. So if I move this at all, if I accidentally move my knee, it breaks the circuit. The power goes off on the tablet. All the lights go off here. It'll come back on, and then I'll have lost pressure sensitivity. And if I try and do Wacom tablet properties, I've got sensitivity, you can see it, but it's just not being picked up by anything. So so yeah, that's great. I've been enjoying this for the past 2 years. I just sit really still, like really still. Yeah, there's a Discord. It's like if you join the Patreon, even like at the lowest tier, you get access to the Discord forever. So you can just like throw me a buck on Patreon and then never do it again, and it's alright, you never have to leave the Discord. I shouldn't be telling you that. Oh, alright. Interesting. I'm not getting in it. Yeah, it is very infuriating. We did figure out that I'd accidentally not set the live stream to public, and it was automatically on unlisted for some reason, so that may have had something to do with it, but also the usual link wasn't working either, so I don't know what was going on. Hey Bishop, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm a bit hot. Thanks Bertrand. You rock too. Something like that. Oh, right. Yeah. It really is. Actually, after last stream, this is talk about like the kindness of strangers. After last stream, I don't know if he wants me to tell people about this though, so I won't mention his name. But a certain person on the Discord like messaged me and said, "Hey, look, I've got the exact same kind of tablet, the Wacom Intuos 4 large, and I've hardly ever used it and I don't need it, so it's just collecting dust. Would you like it?" And I was like, I really do want it. How do I tell him that I do want that tablet without seeing me like I'm robbing him blind? Because these things cost a fortune. And so I was like, yeah, that would be really great. I'll pay for the postage and stuff, and you know, and he's like really kindly sending it to me. So if you do want to be identified, I'll tell everyone who it is, so they can praise your generosity, because that's like an early 5 birthday presents and Christmas presents into one there in terms of monetary value. Good lord. Anyway, we're gonna have to restart Photoshop, aren't we? I'll be professional. I'll put us into the be back in a moment screen. Oh, also I'm better save, hadn't I? I'll be professional so you don't see my desktop and have the illusion ruined. But don't worry. I'll narrate what I'm doing. Photoshop has been closed. Photoshop is being reopened right now. Photoshop is back. I'm opening up the file. It's quite big, so it's taken a little while. Sorry, distracted by this funky tune. Right, okay, almost there. Remain calm. There's nothing to see here. Okay, if I press Control and 0, we're back. we're back. Alright. Okay. What was I doing? Fire. I was going to stick some fire in, wasn't I? Oh, actually, yeah, we've got it back. Look. Pressure. We got it back. So what? This is a new layer. I'll do some fire. I'll do some fire. And I'm going to do it really rough, just to get the placement down, and then I'll tidy it up later. So don't worry, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Thanks, Neo26. There's a lot better people than me out there, though. You mean the secret side project that definitely isn't alien related, Sawyer? Yeah, it's coming along very well, actually. Maybe, hold on a sec. Maybe I can show you something. Maybe I can show you a really rough animatic of one scene of it. Hold on a sec. See if I got it here. Let me just check that this is sufficiently show-worthy. Oh yeah, we got the keyframes in, but very little else. Very little else. Alright, yeah, I'll show you this. I'll show you this. Let's get rid of that. Probably want sound, don't we? Let me know what you think. Here's a sneak preview of something very unfinished.
Wake up, Technician Ashley.
Are we there yet?
That is correct. The Thanatos arrived at the mineral field 2 standard minutes ago. You have been in hibernation for 1 standard week.
What time is it?
07:43, Monday, 26th of April.
Great. I hate Mondays.
Top quality drawings there.
Conrad,
Yes, Technician Ashley?
put some coffee on. Make it black.
So yeah, I've basically got the whole. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. I should be pointing. I've got the whole film done like this. So I'm going to start, actually inking it and colouring it via live stream very soon. I've got like maybe 2 scenes left to do like that, and then the whole thing is basically roughed out already, which is what I should have done with Street Fighter. So I've been learning, the production pipeline process and learning how to do a film properly, basically do it the real way. No, there's no need to be sarcastic, Matt. Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Tom Servo just subscribed. Nice. Thank you very much. Indeed, maybe one day. I saw one of the episodes of that. It's like this is CG that someone did at home on their computer for fun. CG's getting way more accessible, isn't it? Way more accessible. For fun. For fun. Well, you never know, do you? You never know. Alright, so I'm gonna go full on concept art for this. You know how you've seen those concept artists, they just get their brush and they're like, alright, we'll put a building here, we'll put another building here. There you go. Stephen D just subscribed. Well, thank you. If you're here, thank you very much. You might just whenever people subscribe on here, like if you're on Twitch and it says someone just subscribed, you know that they're watching your Twitch channel. But on YouTube, they might not even be watching. He is! He is watching! Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, on YouTube, they might just have, for instance, watched the TIE Fighter film or something and just gone, hey, this is cool, and subscribed. So, I can never tell if people are here or not. But Stephen D is here, and you're very welcome. Let's put some very rough-looking fire-based shapes in, and then we'll pretty them up later. Because we need... the lighting's wrong on Yuri, look. For Kay, the lighting's coming from this side, and this side is in shadow. For Yuri, the lighting's coming from this side, so we need some fire over here somewhere. Maybe something exploded off screen. Maybe. No, you're breathtaking. Do we really want to cover up this Terminator's legs? It does look like he's leaning on the wall though. I think maybe it's best if we do a Rob Liefeld here and just totally cover up the feet totally. That's what Rob would do. Can he draw feet now? Do we know? Do we know if he can? I mean, I'm not slagging off Rob. Don't worry, he can draw better than I can. I think it's kind of a bit of a meme to hate on him actually. I'm gonna go with no. I see. I know, yeah, he gives zero shits, really. Oh yeah, they sent me an email and asked if they could if they could use some of it. And I was like, yeah, all right. I was actually listening to Knight Rider 87 whilst I was doing some of that, so I do love my synthwave, my retro wave. So here's another tip, if you want tips from me. Always draw zoomed out like this. Like I used to draw way too zoomed in, and yeah, it looks messy when you zoom in. So if I'd have done the fire zoomed in, it would have looked not as messy, but you know, you can always clean it up later. You need to see the whole picture. You can't have your face pressed to it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yes. I'll just do anime style fire and then we can shade it later. You know, blend it later rather. Whoa, what the hell? What? Did I do the fire on the wrong... No, I didn't. It's okay. It's fine. Forget I said anything. What is this? What is this tune? I'm getting spooked, chat. I'm getting spooked. I don't know about you. I'm getting a little bit spooked by this. Oh, it's Ghosts and Goblins, that's why. A daring synthesis for a remix. The top middle flame. What, this one, it does? Actually, doesn't it? You could, like, have an eye there. Give it some teeth. It does. Maybe I'll leave it like that, so only people who are in the stream know. I try every day not to think about that. That's a hard as a bitch game. Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts. I watched you know, Zone. If you watch me, you probably watch Zone as well, I would imagine. A lot of you. Many of you may even be regulars from the Zone stream. But yeah, Zone streamed Ghosts and Goblins. Like a complete playthrough of Ghosts and Goblins, and I'm telling you, Zone has the patience of a saint. It was just death after death after death after death, until finally victory after about 2 hours or something. Oh, it's a hard game. Yeah, that's the Zone. ZTV Zone. I keep getting notifications saying that Zone is streaming, but I'm back on like pretty normal UK sleeping times now, so it's always at like 3 in the morning for me. I haven't been to a Zone stream in ages. I miss the Zone streams. For a modern game, yeah, maybe. I mean, it might have been longer. I think it's archived. I think if you go to the Zone on Twitch, you can see it. If you scroll back, you can see the Ghosts and Goblins stream, and it's just, oof. It's just constant death, and it's such a cheap game as well. 2-hit death. This doesn't look like fire at all, does it? But don't worry, it will. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just make it an elf. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I've seen the Japanese openings for them. Where is it? It's not in storage, is it? It's let's have a look. Got a bunch of good stuff in here. You can watch it without... Well, this is about the best quality we can see it in, unfortunately. But let's look at it without music, so you can just enjoy the animation. So there's a prime example of airbrushing right there. Magneto has never looked so good. That is excellent. I didn't think it looked very good at the time when it was on, but if you watch it now, it's aged really well. There's a bunch of stuff, there's a bunch of anime like that I watched at the time, you know, in the 2000s, and I was like, yeah, this is nothing. And you watch it now and it's like, holy shit, it looks great. Because I guess stuff just looks worse now, so stuff we didn't think looked good at the time, in retrospect does. But yeah, shit, imagine if the actual show looked like this. I mean, it would need a pretty high budget, I think, to look like... But no anime looks like the opening the whole time, does it, really? Oh yeah, yeah, it will now. It will. When I watched it at the time, I thought my main memories of it are all the battle scenes are just still paintings. But you go back and watch it now, and it does look good. Yeah, yeah. It looks better than it did when you first watched it. Yes, I was about to say, but you said it for me. Oh yeah, holy shit. That is one of the best movie openings ever. Ever. It does. And it looks a lot more grey as well. If you notice, everything was a lot more colourful and saturated back then. They weren't afraid to... It's like people are afraid to use colours in animation now. They're like, we gotta desaturate it so it looks realistic, because real life apparently is black and white. It's weird. When I go outside, I see colours, but you know, who knew? You know. I don't even really like, you know, American comics, but I would watch the shit out of an X-Men series that looked like this. Oh, the eternal love triangle, look, there it is. Has it ever been illustrated so beautifully? Little tiny manlet Wolverine. Apocalypse looking awesome. Don't know who the hell these guys are, but they even made Cyclops look good. I mean, holy shit. That's an achievement, isn't it? They even made Cyclops look good. Anyway, let's see what's going on in chat here. No, I'm telling you, it's weird. Like, everything's digital now, and it's easier. It's easier in digital to be colourful. Like, check this shit out. Oh look, I've just gone to adjust hue saturation and just bumped the saturation up. Now everything's more colourful all of a sudden. Okay, that wasn't the best example because I'm using a nighttime colour palette, but you know what I mean. If this was a modern anime, it would look like something like that probably, except not as many tones of shading. The characters would look like that. You can really tell around the switching point. I think 1998, 1999 is when they went from cells to digital, and you can really tell. If a show switches halfway through, it suddenly just becomes desaturated for no reason. Yeah, very, very true. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they did. Can I post a link to a picture of the character? I think you can. If you, so what? If you go into live chat, you should be able to post a link. I think. I don't know. I don't know why it's eating up everything. I've been thinking that for a few streams actually. Either this chat is the most polite chat who never swear, or YouTube is just like eating all of the fucks and bitches. So I don't know. Instant vaporwave. It's true. Yeah, they do seem to be going back to it. Oh yeah, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. I would say not at all. I can't sketch in TVPaint to save my life, but in Photoshop I can. But some people probably can. Yeah, didn't they like They did it at normal resolution and then downscaled it so that it looked... They did some funky stuff with the lines, didn't they? Something. Not really, because I'm not like a huge Godzilla fan. You know, I've said before, like animation takes ages, so you have to do stuff that you're really interested in, or you'll lose motivation. Yes, go ahead, post the link, and if we don't see anything, then we know that it didn't. Well, yeah, Justin's doing it, look. Greebling ships. Why yes, if you go to my Patreon, you can get an entire folder full of ship references. I've like zipped up into a big thing all of my references, and Greebling, I fucking love Greebling, so I've been collecting very detailed ships. I mean, look at that panel lining. Look at that. Talk about Greebling. There you go. Just lots and lots of little extraneous details, I guess, is what I would say. Stuff like that. I wish someone would release Project Echo in high quality, because some of the details on these ships is just... look at that. That's absurd. That is absurd. That is just absolutely ridiculous, the detail on that ship. I mean, Macross Plus is nothing to sniff at either. Look at that. Yeah, Greebling is one of my great joys in life, I can tell you. I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the mecha film. A lot of big close-ups on the joints and all the little scratches and grease stains and everything. Greebling, everyone. Greebling. If you don't know, it means putting a shitload of extra details on ships to make them look like they've got lots of little detail going on in them. I think it was invented by Lucasfilm, the term, when they were doing Star Wars, I think. They just glued a lot of extra model kits and stuff to the sides of Star Destroyers and whatnot to make them look excessively detailed. Oh right, okay, yeah, I'll have a look in a bit then. I saw it yesterday. It's pretty good looking actually. Kit bashing, there you go. The Rampage arcade game, or Primal Rage. I love the arcade game of Rampage. I used to have it on... I had it on the Commodore 64, then I had it on the Master System, and that was a pretty good conversion. And then I played it on MAME a lot. But I haven't heard of Primal Rage. I know, I was pretty good. I worked that one in quite seamlessly, didn't I? I'm getting quite good. Remember everyone, Patreon. If you look below the screen, you can see a link to the Patreon if you want to go over there. I'm not just asking you for money, I give you a load of stuff in return. But I am also asking you for money, so... But it's fine if you don't have any, you don't have to give me any. Yeah, I think you might like what I'm working on currently then. Maybe. We must rise up, it's true, we live in a society, is what I've heard. So I think it's about time we rise up. I was thinking about that. That would be like in the style of that anime X-Men. I imagine the main three characters, they're all doing like their stupid magic attacks, and you got Death equals Adder. This is officially how it's spelled. That's his name. All caps. Death equals Adder. One of the greatest antagonists in game history. Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you, with Do You Remember Love and Project Echo? Do you have a dream project you'd like to head? Honestly, it's probably the mech film that I'm going to be doing. Just like super realistic with tactics and realistic tactics. There's not enough realistic mech shows, so I guess I'm kind of doing a dream project. Oh, thank you very much. Nothing excess. Thanks. This is true. You do, everyone who's helping me out on the Patreon, you do keep me in ham sandwiches. To death, yes. To death equals adder. She did. He lost his best friend to death equals adder. What did the dwarf Gillis Thunderhead? Gillis equals Thunderhead. What? I think he lost like. I think he got the worst deal. He lost like his dad and his mum and his sister to death equals adder. Neither. I'd say it'll be more Generation Kill. If anything, probably more Votoms, but you know the Space Vietnam arc of Votoms, Armored Trooper Votoms, more like that. Well, I won't spoil anything, but you might like what I'm currently working on. Maybe, is all I'll say. Oh, Revenge of Death Adder. What, in the arcade? Yeah. Yeah, it was fantastic. Anyway, let's do some more fire. Let's do some more real basic fire. Of course I am. I'm drawing on the wrong layer again. Of course I am. Why wouldn't you draw on the wrong layer? Indeed, yeah, everyone references something, don't they? And then artists start referencing each other. So it's all like a big wheel. It's like a circle of life. Who's gonna go and see that that CG Lion King film then? What do you think? What do you think of the CG Lion King? I honestly have no opinion, really. So that was a really great topic to bring up, wasn't it? Yep, if I had to sum it up, that's what I'd say. I think some people will. I think a lot of... Actually, no, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say that Disney are going to buy a lot of tickets. But if I was going to say that, that's what I would say. I've got Crusher Joe and I've wanted to watch it for ages, but I keep putting it off for some reason. It's even got the Dirty Pair in it. And then Crusher Joe shows up in a cameo in Dirty Pair as well. Speaking of Dirty Pair, look, here's some character animation. This is why you don't dance and drive, apparently. Dirty Pair, ladies and gentlemen. If I haven't shilled Dirty Pair enough by now, I don't know. This is the movie, by the way, so it looks much better than the TV series. It's got a much higher budget. Yeah, oof, some good keyframing. Good keyframing. Castlevania, do you know, I really, really need to play Symphony of the Night. Everyone keeps saying it's a masterpiece, and it looks like a masterpiece. Splatterhouse, though. Yeah. If I had to pick one, I'd do Splatterhouse. I remember playing it as a kid in the arcade, and it was just, oh yeah, the feel of playing that game. It felt like you were playing something forbidden. it felt like, you know, renting an X-rated horror film when you were 6 years old. Oh, okay. I guess I'll actually log into Facebook for the first time in 20 years then. I'm never on Facebook. FTL, yeah, FTL's infuriating but very good game. 'Cause it's cute! 'Cause it's cute, that's why. Have you played Into the Breach? It rings a bell, but I don't think so. I have. I quite like it, actually. I quite like it. It's actually pretty refreshing. This is coming from, you know, an old man otaku purist. It's actually pretty refreshing to have something that's dubbed in English from the start, so I can actually watch it without looking at the bottom of the screen and reading subs. And Dracula's voice is fantastic as well. Oof, I tell you one in particular. Alien vs Predator, which I played at the weekend. I played to completion in the arcade down in Leeds, and damn, it's got a load of moves in it. They've really taken that final fight formula and refined it to perfection in Alien vs Predator. Oh right, oh yeah, that's why I've heard of it, yeah. Tile-based, yes, I remember seeing. Is it out? Is it out yet? Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, yeah. Because they're cute! Yeah, it's alright. The trouble with Steam Boy is it was hyped up for many years as being like, it's the team behind Akira, and we're gonna have, like, you know, a film that looks as good as Akira. And then it came out and it was, yeah, it was alright. I've seen it once. It had Patrick Stewart in the English dub, because I watched it at a cinema here, so it was kind of dub only. And I remember kind of liking it, but I wasn't, you know, blown away like I was with Akira or anything like that. There is, just opened up, Arcade Club. I think it's 16 quid to get in, and then you can play everything for free on 4 floors all day, and it's big as well. It's big, and they've got some really good shit in there. Indeed, yes, I know. No one played it the whole time I was at the arcade. No one played it. Yeah, this is it's the same people. It's the same people. It's kind of they had too many machines for the one in Bury, and so all of the excess ones have gone into the new arcade club in Leeds. Oh right, it actually came out. Yeah, maybe I'll have to have a look at it then. Metal Slug. People say, and I have thought about doing it, but like I couldn't do anything as good as the games though, could I? The animation in Metal Slug, the games, is already just insane. There's no way I could match that, so I'd just not bother. If you want to see like the smoothest Metal Slug animation you'll ever need, just play any of the games. Oh, thank you. Thanks, QB. Well, you need to get over to the UK then. You could spend a whole day down in that arcade. National Video Game Museum, is that the one in Sheffield? Because if it is, I mean, I live in Sheffield, so I should probably go and have a look. Indeed, yeah, I've seen that. Hello there, John Wick. Yeah, I'll go down there, or maybe I'll wait till Maki's up here again, and we can both go down there. Ah, right, okay. Right, what should I do with this fire? Should I just do like the glow effect on it? Grab a nice orange. Something like that, maybe. I mean, this is still really rough, bear in mind. You know, it's gonna need some little sparks and things. I'll slap it out. I don't like that it's covering up her foot though. I feel like I'm doing a Rob Liefeld with no need to here, because that boot looks alright. There's no need to cover that up. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Not only is the TIE Fighter a cooler machine, but the game came out later and has much better graphics, so a better mission system. So for once, the Empire actually got some decent treatment. Yeah, you could have it like flying out of the way. Because, you know, they have to win one, don't they? They have to win one. I mean, admittedly, it was hugely one-sided. Two ISD2s and an Interdictor versus, like, what, a Nebulon B? A couple of Corvettes. They didn't have a chance. I'm covering up this Terminator completely with this fire now, though. I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure that Rise of the Sky thingy will be truly a masterpiece, and I tell you what, it's gonna subvert our expectations. That much I can tell you for sure. Yeah. I mean, luckily it is on a separate layer, so we can just... Oh, okay, so there's two layers there. Alright. Merge! So where's... Oh, yeah, I drew that on the wrong layer. I really don't want to cover that boot up though. For some reason I want to keep it. Dan Dare. Have you seen the artwork in Dan Dare recently? It's really detailed, like really nice paintings. Yeah, we need the boot. It does anchor her. If it comes to it, we can just get rid of this fire. I feel like I'm missing something up here. Like, normally I'd just stick a moon up here or something, but I mean, you know, we could stick some more Stick some more HKs up there. Have some lights coming down, something like that, you know? But I don't know. Don't know if it makes it too busy. We'll see. I could do some big searchlights, couldn't I? Oh, but actually chat's saying that looks alright. I mean, obviously, if we zoom in, it'll look like literal dog shit. But actually, it looks alright. I'll fix this up later, though. I'm just placing stuff, you know. If it looks alright small, then we can go in and fix it. If we do it really detailed and we zoom out and it looks crap, then we've just like wasted a bunch of time. If that makes sense. I'm wondering, what about the background? Not this background, but this background. Do we need like an orange glow on some of this like floor and stuff? Well, maybe not quite that much of a glow. Let me just try it, because obviously the fire looks like shit close up, but I'll fix it later. Maybe I'll do it off stream or something. But yeah, I'm thinking like, do we need to... Okay, maybe not that much. 11. Tolerance 11. When did the stream start? It's been going for 2 hours and 12 minutes. And yeah, people didn't get notified about it. YouTube was being a bit dickish to us, it seems. Hide Unicron up there, maybe later. Try painting really loose like this. Like, try painting like shitty fire and just slapping shit on with pencil tool or whatever. It's like walking around with no pants, is how I'll describe it. It's very liberating. You don't have to worry about anything looking good, and if you like it, you can just, you know, you just go over it and detail it later. And you've spent and wasted no time. That's why speed painting is such fun. If it works out, you can go in and finalize it and turn it into a finished picture. But if it looks shit, then you can just get rid of it and you haven't wasted a whole day. Kinda like that, actually. I kinda like that. Kind of like it. It's on a separate layer, so if it doesn't end up working out, we can always turn it off. I'm using Firefox as my browser right now. Yeah. None of us got notifications. I think I screwed it up and set it. I had it set to unlisted instead of public, so it didn't send out a notification. You also send a notification in Discord when you go live, since I may have to slap. I should figure out a way to get one payment through on Patreon. I mean, you can if you like. But yes, I did announce it in Patreon on the announcements. And I think when you click the link, it goes straight to... let me see. It goes to nowhere. That's right. Oh, that's weird. Yes, it's actually pointing to the live stream now. And it wasn't doing earlier. Alright, well, glad that's working finally. I swore I would never have a Discord. I didn't want to disappoint Jim. I didn't want to disappoint Jim. And now here I am with a Discord. Don't worry, nothing, I don't do anything fishy in there. Actually, I'm too busy animating to really be on the Discord very much. Are you off to Area 51? Bring me back some of those funky looking cryogenic suspension capsules that were in the Hangar 18 Megadeth video, if you see any. That'd be kinda nice. If I could freeze myself, that could be useful, actually. I don't know. I think it might be public. I don't know. I've to ask Maki. Maki kind of manages everything. I don't even know what's going on in my own life. She's very, very good at the management stuff, though. Have you ever animated animals? I think the closest thing was Zanuka in that Warframe short that I did. But yeah, I think that would be a special kind of hell, animating animals. That's got to be probably one of the hardest looking things. I almost animated a horse once for a game that we were gonna start working on after White Chamber, but the game never happened, so I didn't have to. I was gonna do like some cavalry in it. That'd be great! Thanks, John Wick. I think Maki is Maki's out boozing at the moment, or I hope she is, because it's either that or she's rowing on the river in the middle of a thunderstorm and getting, you know, swept down the side of a waterfall. So hopefully she's out boozing with her rowing friends. Well, thank you. There's a bunch of stuff. You'll get like a folder full of stuff to begin with, and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I can definitely say that I'm not a furry. Rowing and boozing, yeah. Why not both? A car or any land vehicle. How how would I go about animating a car? I mean, I guess I'd start off simple and do it like a box. I mean, you know, if you want the quick answer, I'd just CG it and then shade it like hand shading, like I do my ships. But if I had to do it by hand, what I would do would be if I can find it. What I would do would be I would go into classic OVAs. I'd open up Riding Bean and I'd watch it obsessively. Because if you want to animate cars, I think Riding Bean... He's even got bulletproof windows, look, I mean... Yeah, Redline's another good one. Yeah, Redline. But this has some ridiculous car chases in it. He crowdfunded a new anime of it actually on Kickstarter, I think. Was it Kickstarter? Ooh, look at that. Nice. Background animation at its finest there. But yeah, it met its goals, so we're gonna get a new Riding Bean, and it'll be interesting to see if, with that Kickstarter money, they can maintain the quality of this early 90s one. I think it's 89 actually. I could be wrong. But yeah, Riding Bean of Gunsmith Cat's fame. Yeah. Oh. One of the best. I think it was it James Cameron said it was one of the best car chases in cinema history. And this was back in the days when people didn't even know what anime was outside of Japan. And director of Aliens is saying, "Hey, look at this film." It's incredible. I always respected Cameron. Then he kind of went a bit crazy with that Avatar stuff, didn't he? He could have made Alita for us, but no, he's too busy doing his Smurf movie. I haven't. I've never played Morrowind. Oh, yeah. I think I put about 50 quid in as well. I never back Kickstarters, but I was like, Kenichi Sonoda, really? He's coming out of retirement? Because I think what happened was he quit the anime industry because his family have run like this super old-fashioned like boiled sweet shop, traditional boiled sweet shop for like generations or something like that, and his parents retired or something, and so either he quit anime and took over the sweet shop, or it would just die out or something like that. You know, I could be talking bullshit. Yeah, You'll have to look it up. So he went and did the sweets. He went and did the sweets. But yeah, then when I heard he was gonna come out of retirement and do some writing bean, I was like, well, shit. The audio is chopping up a bit, really. Really? OBS seems to be holding up okay. Right, okay. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. But I mean, I like everything he's done. I'm a big fan of Kenichi. Big fan. I need to finish reading, what is it? Canon God Exaction. However it's pronounced. Do you think we should have like a pink glow on the wall from this laser? I wonder. Then you're getting into the lightsaber issues though, aren't you? Like, why does the lightsaber cast a green glow on Yoda, but Count Dooku, who's in the same scene, his red lightsaber doesn't cast a red glow on him? And obviously the answer is because Yoda is CG, so you can put a light on him. But if we start factoring in the purple light, then we're going to have to put the purple light on K, we're going to have to put the purple light on the gun. I don't know, how far down the rabbit hole do we want to go here? But yeah, it's coming along though, isn't it? I reckon probably one more stream and we'll have this finished. I'm thinking maybe I should call it a night there. I know it's been a short one. It's only been 2.5 hours. But yeah, the 6-hour streams will make a return once I start animating this definitely not an alien film. But yeah, I'm thinking at the moment I'm kind of on pretty normal sleeping times. UK times, that is, at the moment. And it'd be a shame to stay up until 5 in the morning and ruin it. So I might call it there. Let me see what's going on in chat. Now that is a great compliment, thank you. Yeah, I might go a little far in 2 places. Hey, it's Phil. How's it going? Thank you. Yes, I need to listen to Firepower. I've heard like the title track of it, and it was really good. Judas Priest still one of my favourite bands, but it's been a bit painful listening to Rob try and sing Painkiller when he can't anymore. Oh right, yes, yeah, he did, didn't he? Indeed, yeah, you arrived just at the very end. But yeah, alright, well let's see, what time is it for most of you? It's coming up on 8 PM in America time, isn't it? So I hope you enjoy your evening, most of you. I'm gonna probably have a wash, get some sleep, I think. So thanks for hanging out with me. We'll get this picture finished off next time. Thanks for the input. And remember, Patreon, if you want some free stuff, well, it's not free, you have to pay $1 for it, but if you want some stuff, if you want some swag, it's all there. And this is going to go out as a postcard to people in the $10 tier, I believe. So if, I don't know, if you got $10 hanging around and you don't need it, we'll mail one of these out to you when it's done. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks, Phil. Can confirm, yes, it's definitely not me posting this. Kevin Phillips is not me. I use shillings, it's true. Alright, I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Good night.